What up, everyone? Thanks for joining me again. Hope y'all having a great morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night. What up, RDR and BAP? Thanks for beating me to my own stream again. Got this lo-fi game on Steam, on the current Steam sale. It's going to be an excellent backdrop to begin most streams with, I think. I think we'll probably play a game or two of Overwatch in a minute or two. Maybe I'll change my mind, maybe not. Depends on what we want to do. We're but slaves to whatever whims we may suddenly fancy. Maybe I could try some more Black Myth Wukong. That was kind of fun, being beaten up by that giant forest baby over and over. Maybe I'll eventually get somewhere with that. Depending on how much we like this, maybe I'll keep the lo-fi game going on in the background when we do anything else. Oh, speaking of things that go on in the background, there is one other game I want to try out that I got on sale. It's called Gordelets, and it's a city sim kind of builder, but it apparently has both a Twitch integration and it can run at just the bottom of the screen, so we can constantly see a city idly build itself while we do something else, which will be pretty cool. Even though I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure if it works that cleanly. The app is downloading Risk of Rain 2. That's a good one. I haven't played that game in a long time, but I hear it's great. Yeah, if your laptop turns into the Duo Bomber, then go back to Risk of Rain Returns, the remaster of the first game, which is meant for potato computers, supposed to be able to run that. Both games I hear are great, just one is 3D cel shaded and the other one is 2D pixel art. So whichever one you prefer, that's the one you should go with. Yeah, that sweet Twitch integration. I love being parasocial. We'll see how well it works. According to Twitch, there are currently 14 concurrent viewers of Gordelets. Alright, let's switch the stream visual to the new game, but hopefully the lo-fi music will keep going in the background and it'll like mix well with the new thing. You've seen that in one or two streams with it, but you haven't figured it out. You mean the Twitch integration? That's on a game-by-game basis. Some games let you link to your... Oh, there's the Twitch tab for that. Twitch integration. What is my channel name? That's a good question. Pop quiz. I think it's that, but we'll see. Hey, connection succeeded. We already win. Let's do it's the half screen. Okay. You can tell it looks a little fucked up, but we'll fix it. That puts it in a small window. Let's lower the music so it doesn't overlap too much with the ambient lo-fi. See if I move it down here, will it mess up my actual game? Oddly, it stays on the lower half of the screen no matter like if I try to minimize it or not, which is sort of an odd choice. It's hard to align perfectly since the bottom half of my screen is already taken up. People usually put it as windowed in the bottom somewhere. Yeah, that's It's an A1 idea. Thank you for expanding my mind and my possibilities. Let's see. Bottom center, I don't know. See if we can stretch that out on our own, but then it'll just warp the image. You can do that. Okay, so it won't actually expand purely horizontally. It only will move diagonally to preserve the same proportion. But that kind of defeats the point of wanting it in the lower half of the screen, doesn't it? We can change the size, but hopefully we can change it into something that looks good. It will be a small farm, for sure. Oh, and that's odd when we change it from the windowed mode back into the half screen mode. It changes the proportions. Alright, if we can get it to look like that, but to stay at the very bottom of the screen. And I can't even see if it's properly aligned because the half screen on my monitor that it's taking up obscures part of my OBS program that I need to see. And it won't let me put OBS at the very front of all the tabs. Or rather, it forces Gordlets to be at the front. That's what I should say. Sure, this is going to be very cool when we figure it out. If I change the UI scale, that doesn't change the dimensions of the window itself, just the actual UI within the window. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a percentage of screen to cover. That's what I want. Okay, that's perfect. Let's lower that, then we'll increase the UI scale. Let's increase that to 150. Maybe we'll change that again in the future. It is a little hard to read, but you know, I wear glasses, so we can probably handle it. And I think that was okay, we can put it on the left, right, and top too. Would the top be easier, I wonder, since most stuff that I look at on the computer monitor is like in the bottom half, tends to be? Okay, that changes it for me, but not for the stream. I'll have to manually change it in OBS to do that, to put it on the top on the stream. Which is good, I think. I'm glad that it doesn't automatically do that. I like having the option. For now, let's keep it right there. How do I get back to the main menu? Am I a little stupid, or is there just no main menu button? Do I have to go back to full screen for that? No. Let me just try pressing the escape key. Okay, that's good. It's one of those PC games without a fully featured set of button prompts / keyboard prompts, but I'm okay with that. I love being a monkey man who gets beaten up by giant forest babies, so I have a pretty low threshold for entertainment, but that's good. We can work with that. Town name, it's always Bubblin's Bonkus. Whenever I build something in a tycoon game, all of my ongoing zoos and theme parks, they're usually named Bubblin's Bonkus. If it auto-detects both the mouse and keyboard and the controller. There shouldn't be any issues. Let's see. Let's go back to Windows settings again. I'm gonna need to make it so I'll need to make another game capture on my OBS basically. Then I'll need to make that transparent so everything else can shine through there and appear behind the Gordelitz game. Let's see. Let's put that back down there. Change that to window mode, then I have to rechange game capture 2. Alright, let's put this one back at full screen. And we'll turn that off, turn that on to get that properly proportioned. Now let me drag that to right there. Alright, it should work to where we can stream 2 games at once here. Let me test it out with the lo-fi thing. Alright, well, the window size is a little fucked up, but let me fix that real quick. Just drag that down, make it much smaller. I wish real-life problems worked this way. Let's make it just slightly smaller. Now slightly bigger. Now we're perfectly proportioned once again, and we have both things on stream. We are killing it. Let's drag this down here. Hopefully it won't move itself again. We are getting so relaxed. You'll love to see it. And to think I'm this close to playing Overwatch anyway. Life hands me perfect relaxation, and then I'm just like, nope, no thank you. I would rather die from extraordinary blood pressure. Speaking of Overwatch, I'm still stupidly hyped for Marvel Rivals. It'd be really funny if that game came out, and if it was just as sweaty and toxic as Overwatch. I'd probably still play it. Can't move the mouse. There we go, okay. No, I can't move the mouse, it's just a little hard to see. Most chill Overwatch player? I try. I don't want to definitively claim this title either, but I feel like I might be the deepest voiced Mercy main of all Overwatch players. Of all Mercy main Overwatch players. But there could easily be someone way cooler than me who also mains Mercy, who's also very chill, who has a voice straight from the sweet, silky abyss. All the abysses that I run myself into in Elden Ring. And that I tried to run myself into in Black Myth Wukong, but there's invisible walls in that game, so that doesn't really work. Alright, after all that, we can finally load in Bubblin's Bonkus. I'll take another sip of my cold brew coffee. I used to be into like iced coffee, not like the fast food iced coffee where they like put in ice cubes, but if you buy it from a grocery store, it's like milk mixed with coffee, basically. It's basically like chocolate milk, but with coffee flavor in it, and I used to love that, but like regular milk, I found it unfortunately just fattens me up without any payoff, so then I went back to plain old water filtered through coffee beans. That's what I have now. This is the island of Bubblin's Bonkus, a home of delightful little creatures called Gordelitz. As the person in charge of building up Bubblin's Bonkus, you probably want to know what kind of environment a Gordelit needs in order to thrive. Well, scientists have researched Gordelits for decades, and they have recently published their groundbreaking conclusion. Gordelits are just silly little guys. They're just like me, for real, for real. You're one of those as well, you're a silly little guy. I appreciate that. Or maybe you were referring to chill Overwatch players, or people who just build cities in the lower thirds of their screen. I don't know. Whatever you are, I accept and love you for whoever you may be. Especially Gordelets, they're just silly little guys. Because they are generally too sleepy and distracted to have much of an opinion on anything, they will thrive regardless of what you build. They really are just like me. Ask the few people who know me, they'll be like, Bubble, and yeah, he is generally too sleepy and distracted to have much of an opinion on anything. But boy, he can be calm in the middle of an Overwatch hurricane. We tried explaining capitalism to the Gordelets, but it made them feel too tired, so you don't have to worry about managing currency or resources. Perf. As Gordelets interact with more things, they will passively mature, which will eventually give you access to special items. Move camera, left joystick. Well, I'm playing with a mouse right now, so let's try the good old WASD like our grandfathers did. Nope. I have to turn off the controller auto detect, whatever. Let's see if that makes a difference. The controller did work, but it says auto detect device, which should mean that it can easily go between both the controller and the let's see. It says WASD for moving, so there's JK for zooming in and out, but I don't know if that's a different thing. Even wearing my glasses, I have to like physically lean into my computer monitor, fuck up my perfect back posture that I've been cultivating for a while. I wish it was like Baldur's Gate 3 or something, where you just held the right mouse button so you could drag around the view easier. Time for a deceptively simple solution. I keep the batteries out of my Xbox controller, so I can just plug it in via USB and immediately both get the connection, but even more importantly, if I ever want to suddenly turn my controller off, I don't need to mess with taking out the batteries and putting that back in later. I just yank out that USB-C cord, and hopefully that'll force the auto detect to work. Okay, yeah, now the WASD does work. That is true, Bap. How dare they do that to my pristine back? Did it make me skip the tutorial? We have one Gordelet, and that Gordelet is absolutely thriving, but not sure what else to do. You can rotate the screen in 90-degree chunks. This is a really cool game so far, at least conceptually, and I do love how it encourages parasocial interaction by letting a vegetable city exist in the lower third of my screen that my viewers can interact with. I'm not sure what exactly the Twitch integration is, but I heard that viewers can like direct Gordelets to focus on or to prioritize certain tasks over others. I'm not sure if viewers can actually like build stuff, which would be really cool if they could. I would love to have my viewers just build the everything for me, but I'm not sure if it goes that far. Let's go to settings. Oh no, that's just the same settings as before. UI settings. No, there's nothing about Twitch integration there. How do we do that? Great question, Bap. Great question. You will be the first to know as soon as I figure it out. Let's see. We click on a Gordelet. What do we see? Bunch of bullshit that I don't know how to deal with. Build menu. This reminds me of the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games. You gotta love building on isometric grids. Rectangles built out of squares. Dragon Ball Z Abridged taught me that all these squares make a circle, but in reality, in real digital life, all these squares make rectangles. I guess you could make a circle out of squares, but then you'd have to like shave off a lot of the outer squares. Oh, a tent. Let's build a tent. Some prime tent real estate by the train tracks in the water, or whatever that is. Oh, we can also build a house. Triangles make circles? Yeah, that's true, that's true. You definitely know how to build polygons with that line of thinking. Triangles make architecture, real-world architecture, and in-game polygons. Triangles are the building blocks of both real life and fictional life. It's the triangles that make up the squares, that make up the rectangles, that make up our hopes and dreams. Our hopes and dreams in this case being whatever the fuck Gordelets are doing. We can click on that. Ooh, we can go inside. We click on the packages to open them. I got a Steam achievement for that. Is that a piping hot dish of food? Is the vegetable gonna eat that? So much miscellaneous stuff in here. How do we exit the building? There we go. Well, that is a super cool thing that I will probably figure out more of as time goes on. We can change what we're doing here in the lo-fi game. We were looking out the window, but we can also do some knitting. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get rid of this right here since it's blocking the screen. We'll be back. Well, maybe we won't leave it all. I'm hitting the save and exit button. It is not saving and exiting. Okay, now it is. We can click the activity button and we can start knitting. You may think that we're the guy sitting down and knitting, but really we're the cat just messing around with the ball of yarn. I don't have a third eye though. I'm not that wise. I'm not Doctor Strange at the end of that one movie. That movie was pretty mid. I remember liking the first Doctor Strange movie, but I only saw it once back in 2016. I don't even know if I saw it in theaters. But I saw it once many years ago and I thought it was cool. And maybe half a year or so ago I saw the sequel to that movie and I was like, nah, that's kinda mid. I don't know if it's Marvel movies themselves or just me outgrowing them. Maybe a bit of both. That's true, Bap. We are the third eye. We are the voices. The third eye are the voices. That's how you know we're streaming right now. The third eye is the eye that can commentate everything that's happening. This game is supposed to come with a ton of built-in, royalty-free lo-fi tracks, so if we ever hear the same track twice and we notice it, then our immersion can be justifiably shattered. Let's leave this on for the immersion while we figure out something else to do. And by figure out, I'm trying to decide between Black Myth, Wukong, Overwatch, and maybe something else. Flashback to the days before August 20th, when the rumor was that Marvel Rivals was going to get some huge news that day. I thought it would either be like a shadow drop or they would be releasing in like the next week or something. They did announce the release date, but it's December 6th for some reason. That game is just sitting in a vault somewhere, completely ready to be played by everyone, judging from the beta that they had. That was like really popular and it worked well. But they have just decided to not even released that for some reason. Could also do some more of Borderlands. It's pretty fun. Oh, I know a game that we can try for a minute or so. I got this for 99 cents on the Steam sale currently going on. It's called Tales of the Tiny Planet. Here we go. Alright, to get the full ambient effect, I'll go ahead and shut down the lo-fi game. As cool as it is, we don't want lo-fi messing with games with their own immersive ambient soundtrack. Yeah, that's true, Bap. We really should have a spin the wheel for when I can't decide for what game to play. I should put various games that I theoretically want to play on that wheel, and then spin it. This game is already adorable, and it has local co-op if you're into that. 99 cents on Steam. There's also Steam Remote Play for local co-op games if you ever want to join me for this. We are the adorable Tiny Planet. Okay, we have to hold the mouse button. Do that. And we lift it up like so. Hey, beautiful. Apparently we can get that in 7 seconds or less. Let's try that. Hey, we did it in 6.82 seconds. Compare that with everyone else on this leaderboard who also did it in 6.82 seconds. But look at us, we're number 379. First try, and I'm already 379th out of the entire world. We do be zooming, that's true. Rip. Planet went over the edge, we're gonna have to time that. There we go. And we'll gently lift that up. Perfect. This game is definitely worth it on vibes alone. How can I shave off 0.25 seconds? We gotta be zooming to do that. Oh, rip. Messed up that jump. Let's, Ooh, I like that restart effect. Planet just fucking explodes. Oh no, I'm gonna have to, time that perfectly. I love the way the planet is animated and voiced. Easily worth the 99 cent price of entry for that alone. Aw, man. Let go of that button just a little too quickly. Rip. Much like Gordelitz, I heavily identify with a lot of this game. This is just how I go through life. When I'm playing Overwatch and other people are being sweaty in the chat, this is what I see and experience. God damn, I was off by only 0.07 seconds. Apparently this game can also be sweaty if you want it to be. Hey, perfect. 8.65 seconds. That's why we reach for the stars. As a planet. Get all the way through this one once so we know how to do it. Oh, so there is a time limit for each level. It's not just for the leaderboard bragging rights. We're gonna have to precisely time this. There is a perfect pocket of time where everything will work itself out, and we just have to find it. Oh, it's because I wasn't moving? Yeah, that could be it. 9 seconds. Let's try that again. I'm sure we can do a bit better, even if we can't get the full 3-star time. That's gonna fuck up my perfect time, but no problem. Did better than last time there. Hey, 2 stars. I'll settle for that. We're 441st in that level. I do absolutely love this game so far. Unironically, one of the best 99-cent purchases on Steam I've made. I love physics-based puzzlers, not logic puzzles. Those are easily my kryptonite. If you ever want to see me get mildly frustrated at something by confronting my own lack of intelligence, my barren field of brain matter, ask me to play any logic-based puzzler. But physics stuff that you can kind of intuit your way through, I love that. And this is the exact kind of vibe that I want to live my life in. I am a tiny planet unto myself, and this is my tale. Or this is our tale, actually. It's all very parasocial. Everyone's here on the ride along with me. Oh shit, the other one I was 116? I didn't even notice that. Thank God I have viewers like you here, Bap, to remind me of my own awesome accomplishments. I think for as much talk as about Overwatch 2 and Black Myth Wukong and other trendy, sweaty things, I kinda want to go back to the same games I've been playing for like the last 10 to 15 years and just be really good at those for a little bit. So let me change the name of the game on Twitch. Alright, accidentally muted myself when I was changing the name of the game on Twitch, but the new game should be appearing at some point. Yeah, Bap, have a great shower, and then have a great nap after your shower. Make sure you get out of the shower first and dry off before getting in bed. Easy mistake to make. I need to grab some more coffee soon. That'll be a good excuse for me to do so. Need to, if PC game, like some of them are kind of weird. Have to click on it a few times to enter into the game. Here we go. From like 2010 to 2015, a lot of mainstream games were released on PC alongside consoles, but the port was kind of weird. Like it would be glitchy in certain ways or not like run as smoothly as the console version, which is true for this game, unfortunately. But still a great game. It's gonna be 1 AM soon, damn. Batman is already out and about where you are. This is just what Batman is doing over in Australia right now. Except for the snow. It never snows in Australia. That's pure artistic license.
Wouldn't dream of it, not until you're back safe and sound.
Well, if you're sure you're up for it, I've got a few loose ends to tie up out here, and I could use your help.
You can count on it.
Did it load me after the Why did it load me into the where the main story is completed? Did I pick the wrong save file? Let me go back. Should be the 34% one. I thought that's the one that I picked. Maybe not. We should be at a point in the main story where we have to go investigate a crime scene.
It's been a long night, Alfred. Why don't you turn in?
Wouldn't dream of it, not until you're back safe and sound.
Well, if you're
That's
sure
weird.
you're up
It
for
just seemed
I've got
to
a few loose ends.
like switch the game file for some reason. I played this the other day and got to a certain story checkpoint. Oh wait, was it New Game Plus? It was probably New Game Plus. Here we go, that's where I was earlier. We beat up Deathstroke last time, absolutely embarrassed
I
him.
should hurry to Lacey Towers.
You can check it out on the last stream. I don't think Deathstroke got a single hit in.
I was hoping to get a minute of your time. See, I've got a story to tell you about crime and violence.
Oh, it does snow in Australia. I'm not sure I believe you, but I'll take your word for it.
No second chances.
Sometimes the Arctic winds pick up too. All the Arctic winds from all the way up in the Arctic. Those are definitely some migratory winds. See, in Australia, they also just put the bat signal wherever they want Batman to go at any given time. Would you rather have a portal gun from the Portal games, or would you rather have the Batman grapnel gun from the Batman Arkham games? It's like in the form factor of a handgun that'll just fit on your waist, on a utility belt, but it just yanks you up to any ledge with the force of, I was gonna say like 1,000 suns, but at least something with considerable horsepower. All in that form factor, which is pretty amazing. I could be wrong, but I think Mythbusters did an episode on grapnel guns, and they were like, you could make it, but there's no way to make the grapnel gun that powerful and still have it fit in your hand. Like, the grapnel gun either needs to be really, really big, or it needs to, or like the best it can do is like pull you up really slowly. I wonder if Batman gets annoyed with all of the slow glides across bridges he has to do just to make it to whatever crime scene he's going to. I swear it'll be very cool and mysterious when we get there. Oh shit. Shrapnel gun glitch. Happens to the best of us. To the best of Batman. Sometimes he just goes backwards for some reason. Hopefully he won't do that in front of any supervillains. Ooh, a fictional billboard to make you hungry in real life. Ooh, Wayne Enterprises building. He secretly owned that building.
Like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop.
These are the least perceptive cops I have ever seen. Let's punch him a lot. Perfect. I like how he hit that guy the same way twice. He's probably got a sore tummy after all that.
Rubio, what's your 20?
Rubio, what's your 20?
balcony for a smoke with a menace.
God, I love very explicitly New York cops that are just not in New York. I think Gotham is supposed to be somewhere in New Jersey. I'm not sure though. And like Metropolis is supposed to be New York City. Gotham is often thought of as Chicago, mostly because Christopher Nolan used Chicago to film a ton of The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. But if you ever watch the movie Batman Begins, I think that's an amazing representation of like comic accurate Gotham. Like in Batman Begins, it's such a claustrophobic city where everything is like dirty and grimy and so packed together to really nail that urban poverty feel. whereas The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises just changed it to Chicago. I like their, can we zoom in on them? There we go. I like their, like, red-eyed Killzone-esque helmets. Straight out of, like, Killzone or Borderlands or something. Gotham cops would make a great, enemy in Borderlands. Alright, let's escape from these Australian Arctic winds into Lacey Towers. Remember when that really good movie, The Batman, with the other Batman and the Riddler started with a crime scene and some kind of prestigious apartment towers? Well, now we're doing that. Years before that movie made it cool. We're doing that for ourselves. Here's an even cooler crime scene. Sionis' safe house. If you have any fan theories, let us know. That's all about that's what crime scenes are all about. Cool fan theories. Real life detectives walk into a crime scene, they're like, alright men and women, you have any fan theories about this? And all the fans are like, I don't know, detective, we're working on it. That woman is hung from a chandelier. Gotta love an artistic crime scene. Something, something, these criminals deserving a better class of city or whatever.
I can identify the female victim
based on her fingerprints, because I'm a detective.
Or one of them at least. She was no angel, long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she
I love it when Batman talks to himself, just like a streamer.
The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room.
I love it when important things have glowing red triangles above them.
It may have been intended to
I don't think I'd ever solve any crime scene otherwise. I wonder if Batman mains Mercy in Overwatch and he talks to himself while he plays Mercy. He'd be just like me, for real, for real.
The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height.
The shooter is clearly a short king.
That the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair.
36% processed. We have 36% of the correct fan theory.
This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground.
Ooh, goddamn, a new fan theory. Bullet fired from the gun from someone lying on the ground. It was actually me. I was prone in Call of Duty, and then I killed them all.
These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire.
I love going prone in Call of Duty. Like, what other multiplayer shooter can you play where you can just, like, crawl around on the ground? And then it actually works half the time.
Who did? The only thing I know
Are those fingerprints? That looks like something. Was that just a normal stain?
These white streaks are
Is it evidence of a crime or evidence of their lack of cleanliness?
Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter and whoever was dragging the shooter.
Ooh, someone is dragging the shooter?
The male victim was shot may tell me more.
The crime is thickening.
The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them.
Isn't that what I'm supposed to figure out? I'm the world's greatest detective, right?
I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter.
Rewind or advance the crime scene reconstruction. Am I supposed to follow these dudes right here? His skeleton is glowing. Both of them are glowing, so... Oh, there's something. What am I looking for right here? Do I scan this guy while he's right here? Oh, there we go.
Fabric analysis analysis indicates the intruder
Fabric
was wearing a
analysis,
white
Alfred.
suit or sport
I am
jacket.
indeed wearing a batsuit.
This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues.
One last red triangle that I have not scanned. I just had it. There we go.
This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked.
Ooh, that was easy. Oh, I just found someone smart though.
She was sending text
Isn't that,
messages to Roma
like, literally
Science
what I
about
should have
someone
started with?
named the Joker.
I'm no world's greatest detective, but I figure you should always start
Someone
by
killed
searching
Black
people's
Mask, but this crime took
smartphones
place
and
several
other
days
personal
ago,
life
and
devices.
I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here?
You can clearly tell this is
Or is
an
he one of
early
the
Batman story.
assassins?
When the
We have
MF
a
says
body,
something like,
an
"Who
unknown
is the
shooter,
Joker?"
and an unknown assailant to attack the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database.
Give it
to
several years,
identify
Batman will
who
be
was
like,
the
"The Joker? This fucking guy again."
Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way
Alfred,
to
give
do
me your
that
best
would be
fan
to
theory.
infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm
Alfred,
going.
analyze the
You'd
fabric
need to
swatches.
physically
Am
hack
I
into
wearing a
their
batsuit?
servers. If you insist on doing
What's
something
this?
that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Ooh, we can do a level up. That's cool. This is New Game Plus, so I have no idea how many upgrades I got last time. I also don't know which would be the most useful. Oh, we can't actually buy those upgrades. Those are oddly locked behind challenges. Well, we won't need any of the combat upgrades. Not sure what the heavy reel ammo does. Not sure what we use that for. Not sure how useful that'll be, but you know, maybe we'll get to figure it out. All right, so we solved the crime. Not sure what the crime really was, but we solved it. We're the world's greatest detective. Now we're gonna go back to the Batcave. We're going to get our concussion grenade. And we're gonna throw it at some thugs.
I don't need those guys.
We're gonna punch him in the dick. Nice. He was trying to say he doesn't need those guys before we cut him off and beat him up.
Come in, 8-2.
Maybe he was referring to his own reproductive organs.
Can you raise Delta 8-2?
Stand by, 4-4.
Batman has a no-kill rule, but that doesn't go against people's theoretical future children. Acquire the concussion detonator at the Batcave. I think we have to fast travel there. And apparently Batman does just use his grapple gun to like grapple up to his personal airplane. It's kind of crazy. And a cool way.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Like these fists, Alfred. He's probably really used to me doing this. Alright, is it down there? Is it that glowing thing there? Alrighty. Acquire the concussion detonator at the workbench. Let's see the different batsuits. Should we stick with the default batsuit, or do you want any of these? That one kind of looks terrible, but you know, I'm open to any of the batsuits you want. We are great at analyzing fabric swatches, so we can analyze all of these batsuits. Red Sun Batman, amazing comic book. Not a great batsuit in my opinion, but I really recommend reading the comic. It's a Superman comic. It's called Superman Red Sun. The premise is what if Superman landed in Soviet Russia and was raised there? But the story is much bigger and much deeper than the premise makes it sound. It like turns into a whole other really cool thing. Ooh, first appearance, Batman. Brightest day, Batman. He's really given up on the whole I am the night, I am vengeance, I am Batman kind of thing. Earth 2, Batman. Earth 2, Dark Knight. All of these batsuits suck. Except for maybe the first appearance and the, what was it, the New 52 Batman? I do like how New 52 Batman looks a little more comic booky. Let's see if this looks any better. I don't know, we can ponder it for a second. I do really like the color contrast between the yellow utility belt and the rest of the suit. I don't love the bat symbol, but maybe just because I'm really partial to the actual Batman Arkham bat symbol. He looks a little less bulky, a little more ninja-like in the suit compared to the default one, which I do like, since Batman is supposed to be like a ninja. The happy medium of ninja and brute forcing everything. I think my Twitch app is a little buggy. I reset it, and I think it's okay now. Alright, stream should still be good. If we're going to chill as Batman, chilling in the Batcave definitely seems to be the most prudent thing to do. God damn, did we unironically make a pinboard full of red tape and stuff? Didn't smartphones and like digital lists make this sort of thing a little obsolete? We have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 3. So 1 is about like the Maronis and the Falcones, the Falcones, depends on your continuity. 2, Masked Hood. Oh, the Red Hood, that's about the Joker. But who is the Joker? We don't fucking know him. 3 is the Calendar Killer. Julian Gregory Day, Calendar Man, Batman's famously most eccentric and deadly nemesis. What's here? This doesn't even get red bits of yarn to string together. Dangerous cities. Gotham now second most dangerous. What's the first most dangerous? Bloodhaven? Oddly enough, I think this suit design is a little over-designed. Like, I don't like the lines in the cowl. I think something like the default Arkham Knight suit, it was really intricately designed, but it worked really well for that suit, since that was the overall aesthetic it was going for. Whereas in the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Batman Arkham games, I didn't have quite as much processing power to make it look so good, so they had to go with slightly simpler designs like this. I do really like how the default Batsuit gets damaged throughout the story. That's pretty cool. You can see after the Deathstroke fight, how the light will reflect off of the sword cuts off of my gauntlets that I can thank Deathstroke for. Although, friendly reminder, Deathstroke did not get a single hit in on me. This is where Batman plays Overwatch. See, he plays the game on this main monitor, and then he has OBS loaded up on this monitor. I'm a one-monitor streamer, so I have to alt-tab to check out my stream, my OBS, but someday maybe I will be. Oh, here we go. Access the GCPD servers. Well, they are public servants, technically meant to serve and protect. What's this? Point of interest. Enigma's transmission. That's the one-side mission we definitely don't want to do. Who gives a fuck about the Riddler? I did all of the Riddler collectibles in Asylum, and City, and Origins, at least twice over in each of those games back on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 years ago. So I have no desire to redo those on PC. Especially in Arkham City, which I just put a ton of them in for no good reason. Hey look, it's Lacey Towers again. To think we were just here, being the world's greatest detective. Then Alfred was like, nice band theory, sir, excellent fabric swatches, now come back to your cave and pick up your grenade. And I was like, thank you, manservant. Look at those cops with their ambient dialogue down there. What's that glowing thing? That's a locked Enigma thing. If I step on this, will it open up? Oh no. I have to do a whole dumb gliding sequence for that. No one likes those. And I don't want to do things that no one likes. I'm a slave to the bandwagon. My manservant is saying that the guard posts have been doubled, but little does he know that is of no object to me. Watch how easily and mercilessly I take care of all these public servants. Don't worry, there's only one good cop in Gotham, and we won't be choking him out.
Mark's got the guy over in interrogation right now.
And again, choking out people is really not as stylish as the games and movies make it seem like.
All units, if you
You
are
usually get brain
trespassing,
damage
report
from
it
that, and
and
brain
notify
damage
them.
makes people far worse at making decisions, so they're gonna probably choose to be even more corrupt when they wake up. I'm not really winning hearts and minds here, but I like to think I'm a gritty, angsty hero who is far past the point of winning hearts and minds. Let Superman do that. I'm Batman, I do fabric swatches. Let's see, we got, is it just those two guys left? I wonder if after we choke out this guy, if we can corner cover right here. Can we do a corner takedown? Nope, that's too bad. Can't beat the classics. Just throw a batarang at him. Doesn't even know what hit him. They'll wake up with the worst concussion out of all of them. You think Batman constantly streams lo-fi beats into his ears through his cowl? He's like, Alfred, please curate a angsty lo-fi beats playlist for me. Lo-fi beats for chill vigilantes. Keep locked. I guess our journey ends here. These cops are pretty smart. But they really shouldn't have cheaped out on architectural maintenance. You never know when a Batman is going to come and blow up their wall with explosive gel.
Yeah, probably another water pipe bursting. Love to go
Where do I
take a
go
look.
now?
So,
Oh, okay.
my shift's over.
Thank you, elevator.
Loeb understood.
This won't be easy,
Problem is,
but if I'm
Gordon
going to
Doing
access
what
the National
elevators
Criminal
are supposed to
Database
do.
and find out what happened at Lacey Towers, I need to find the server room without being discovered.
Sure, let's do all of this without being discovered. They made this Batman maintenance hatch just for us.
So far, Waylon Jones has been processed.
By those Christmas lights, you'll love to see it.
We've got a ways to go before
Yeah, well, they were supposed to.
Lol,
Must you be so brutal,
that
sir?
was
These are
top tier
city
comedy.
employees.
They're as corrupt as they come, and they're in my way.
I wish you'd think twice about that approach, sir. You never know when you might need their help. At any rate, your objective is the GCPD server room.
My
Mark it on
camera
your map.
control is a little slow. Can we turn up control sensitivity at all? Let's see. No, there's no sensitivity slider, unfortunately. That's fine, it's a cinematic game. We want to really take in the environment each time we move, it's the bat. Each time we move the camera. We want to really take it all in. I like how I flipped him over with just my own upper body strength and then kicked him in the head. Well, that door's locked.
I won't be able
Is
to
this door
access
locked?
doors like this with my cryptographic sequencer. I'll need to find another way.
I guess we'll need to find another way. Oh, thank God, another way. I'm gonna go refill my coffee real quick. Batman always needs to rehydrate and recaffeinate before he goes traversing through ventilation. I'll BRB in just a minute. Thank you all for hanging out with me, for saving the city along with Batman. Alright, and we're back. Headset should be on. Hopefully it's not blowing out anyone's eardrums. Yep, looks good to me. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes. Sometimes I just turn the microphone back on without changing any settings on OBS or my actual headset, and it just decides to be loud as fuck and not work. This is not one of those times though, and we still haven't dropped any frames on the stream, so internet connection should be good. Alright, let me take a very small, precise sip of black coffee here. Then we will crawl through that ventilation shaft like Batman famously does. SWAT conference
I
room.
won't stand a chance against that many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Did Batman for real say he won't stand a chance against that many armed men? Sounds like quitter talk. I didn't know quitting was one of Batman's superpowers. Also, I love how almost every single one of them has armor. They did not almost all have armor in the regular game. But even so, I think you know what I have to do.
How are we gonna keep this from Gordon and the rest of the girls?
For starters, you're gonna keep your damn trap shut. Anyone else?
Sir, what about the assassins? Will they see us? Wait, Red.
So how would we even begin to approach this since they all have armor, and they're all heavily armed? Oh, this is how we do it. We just have to dodge around, keep doing the little stun and then punch attacks, and each individual one of those punches counts towards our combo meter. And every 6, I think it is, or so punches, we get an instant takedown, which will let us instantly take them down. We'll do exactly what it says. So we just have to make sure, keep dodging around the gunfire, and also use the instant knife takedown whenever we get that skill. Yeah, that gives us an instant takedown, which is really good. When we get into the flow of this, as in the free flow, this will actually be really easy. Not sure it'll be this time, but it'll happen.
Looks like justice has finally been served, fellas. Now, to see what's under that mask.
Wonder if we can also use more of our gadgets, so I'm not sure if the armor makes it makes them like more
I won't stand a chance
resistant to
against that
gadgets.
many armed men. I can use Deathstroke's remote claw to pass above their heads undetected.
Alright, listen up. While you jokers were playing cleanup crew at Blackgate, I was making us some money. I worked out a deal with our pal Black Mask. If any of us...
How are we gonna keep this from Gordon and the rest? What about the assassins?
Oh shit, I didn't get the instant takedown on him. Okay, that's better than nothing at least.
You want to make the big money. Accept bigger risk. That's how it works. Anyone wants out, you can hand me the badge. Didn't think so. You good to go?
How do we know Black Mask will keep his end of the deal if we can get it?
He's good for the cash, trust me.
You know,
The auto-targeting is a little weird sometimes, but I'll have to keep dodging a lot just to be proactive with that, I guess. Let's see. Oh man, almost got the instant takedown. Not quite. Does a dodge count? Or not the dodge, the counter count for one of those? That stun didn't hit the guy I wanted it to hit. I'm not sure why some of them don't go aggro while some do. You can't even touch those ones. It's interesting when they're not in like a hostile state, they're not even like tangible. Ooh, rip happened again. I don't know, should we move on or should we keep throwing ourselves at that
Looks
brick
like
wall?
justice has finally been served, fellas. Now,
Especially
let's see
since
what's under
a
that
lot of the
mask.
thugs there are glitched out, so I'm not going to be able to finish the combat encounter anyway. Since there'll be like 2 or 3 people standing around there no matter what I do. Maybe it's better just to move on. Luckily, they're all very oblivious.
While you jokers were playing cleanup crew at Blackgate,
Pretty sure I
was
can
making
just
us some
stand up
money.
here, yeah, they
Worked
don't
out
even
a
notice
deal
me.
with our pal Black Mask. If any of us can get the we get the bounty. All $50 million.
Yeah, that door's locked. We're able to use this.
Your number one
we can't find dirt.
Use a remote claw to launch a fire extinguisher toward the SWAT officers. What a good plan. Oh, they all have armor. That's also a new thing on New Game Plus. Gotta love using the exact same finisher move on 2 guys in a row. Unlike the Insomniac Spider-Man games, they are very quick and therefore very cool and repeatable in the Arkham games. Am I supposed to go through here? I guess so.
So what does this disruptor of yours do?
Little bit of this, little bit of that. Mostly, though, it does a whole lot of none of your damn business.
Oh, you want to play it like that? All right. Maybe I'll have the guys over at Evidence Lockup take a look. They can get kind of rough, though. Hope it's not fragile.
You want to play hardball, buddy? How's about I tell my cousin at the Gazette about the payments you boys been extorting from Penguin and the like?
Scum like you's got a cousin at the Gazette. You expect me to believe that?
Don't see you calling Evidence Lockup now, do I? You cops are all the same. You ain't getting nothing out of me.
Like I said, I got all night.
You and me both, pal.
It's a very PG-13 interpretation of police corruption. But that's fine. I'll punch him out and we'll both forget about it. I appreciate how he didn't even try to run out the door. Damn, they gave him coffee and cigarettes. He's being treated all right here.
Talk, or you won't be walking anywhere, ever.
No way! You gotta
answer for dropping me off that rooftop, buddy! No, you have to answer to me. How does this disruptor work? Ask one of the pigs. They got it in evidence lockup. How about we take a little walk up to the roof? Okay, you win. It jams weapons, overrides electronic locks, all right? Now you gotta let me go! How'd that work out for you last time? Oh.
It seems like something that I, as Batman, can definitely use.
If he's gonna wipe things clean, he should start with you. Good one. Sick of this. No need to call this.
I like how I kicked that one guy into the other guy and it actually knocked him down.
You gonna surrender?
And then I hit him so hard with the batarang that he went into the wall and bounced off of it. Human bodies don't even bounce. It's not really a thing that they do. Can't grapple up over there. I guess I gotta punch through this. Or just use explosive gel.
Give this bastard what he wants, he'll send the tape to the press. What the hell am I supposed to do?
No combat takedown for an armored guy.
That's the best you got?
Luckily, I don't think we need it.
Whack him.
Priority 1 alert.
He is the worst kind of criminal. The kind who thinks their actions are justified. Who acts completely outside the system.
System is broken.
Barbara, wait.
It's a very convenient conversation for them to have right there. Alright, let's climb up and out of that.
Batman's in the building. Last seen headed towards your location. Be ready.
There aren't dirty cops and straight cops. There's only smart cops. Dumb cops.
What's going on down there?
The bat's on me right now! Subject evaded! Lost him! That's going in my report. Who's got contact?
That didn't throw itself. Hey, come on out! Damn it. Not sure what just happened there.
Alright, easy room clear. Lawless execution, couldn't have gone better. We just got a B grade there because the game doesn't know how to properly rank its own gameplay. Let's take 3 seconds to hack this door. Let's cut them down and drop them onto their heads, so all the blood doesn't flow to their brain and kill them. We're a non-lethal hero after all.
Shouldn't you be searching your quadrant? I'll leave that for the boys in SWAT. Why's that? Ain't you heard? Brandon made a deal with Black Mask. They're trying to kill the Bat and collect the bounty. You gotta be kidding me.
I guess I'll leave them to that.
Probably, but what's he gonna do? What can he do? Hell, he's lucky if Brandon and those guys ever listen. This department is so screwed.
Oh, I'm gonna need the new gadget for that. Is that in here? Nope, that door is also locked. Was it this room right here? No, I guess not. Will the game tell me what to do after I try and fail to hack this door?
They're using a security protocol I'm not familiar with. And the windows are reinforced glass. The disruptor in the evidence locker might do the trick.
Is this door magically open now? Yes, it is. What do you know?
Teach you some respect.
Alfred, I can't access the evidence
They
locker.
probably won't even remember that it was Batman who came here and beat them up.
According to these schematics, it adjoins an old elevator shaft which you can access via the infirmary. You should be able to break in from there. I've added it to your map.
How deep does this police station go exactly? We just fell like 10 stories, so... Let's throw the concussion detonator like the game wants. Oh, they all have guns. I probably wasn't supposed to come this way. I like how the one guy without a gun immediately goes to get one. Pretty smart of him, can't lie. Oh, they have armor. That's unfortunate. For them, at least. Can we use the backlaw to just take away people's guns? Is that it for those guys? This guy has a cell all to himself. He's getting out all of his Batman-related aggression. Can we go through here? We're supposed to be able to get in there somehow, it looks like. Both those doors seem closed though, don't know. Let's go through here for now.
Good, you've made it to the infirmary. Now look for an entrance to an old elevator shaft. That will take you to the evidence locker.
Thank God it's properly labeled and signed. And they had a really half-hearted attempt at building a wall there. Thankfully, we have a lot of cool gadgets, so we can just keep climbing up stuff. Fake disruptor, don't mind if I do. Let's go disrupt our enemies.
Now I should be able to bypass the security on the server room door.
Pretty sure there was a Riddler thing there. Oh, it's still there. I don't know if the riddles reset for New Game Plus or not. I'm pretty sure that they do. Easy. I like how wrecking the electrical equipment just causes everything to work even better. Was this on fire when I got here last time? Damn, I guess they all managed to get out of their cells. That was fast. A prison break even faster than Arkham Asylum. Except that's not true. The Arkham Asylum prison break is much faster. So what should we do after this? This is probably enough Batman action for one sitting. To beat up the minivan. Even more enemies to beat up. Let's use the instant takedown on the armor guy. This is gonna be easy. This would be easy for Batman. And is that it? Just these two guys. Easy. Batman would have done it the exact same way.
Priority 1. Our 622 is confirmed in the holding cell, but also hearing that the riot has stopped. Need a team down there to confirm.
Someone should really call the fire department. I promise I won't beat them up. Oh, now we can use the back claw to get the Riddler thing. Oh, now we have to use that maybe to get in there? No, I guess not. Do we just glide in there? Oh, that's even easier. We just grapple straight in.
All personnel. 250 charging.
Clear.
Found some paramedics.
The holding cell. Be on the
I got a pulse.
All right, call it in. Let's get him to
Oh,
Gotham
they go
General.
into
Will do. Soon as he
acknowledge me.
stabilizes. Please, we don't want any trouble.
I guess I'm really
I'm not
good
here
at
to hurt
being
you.
stealthy. Alright, they acknowledged me. That's nice.
All personnel report your 20 on channel 3. Time to get a head count. Who's missing?
All that trouble just to open this one door.
Easy. I need access to the National Criminal Database.
It's right here.
You must spend a lot of time here.
I like how Batman just assumes that he can ask that teenage girl that he needs access to the database.
You're
And it just
bypassing
works
network
out for him. She's like,
security.
oh yeah, the National Criminal Database, it's right here.
But you'll need to physically break
This is
the
what you
internet to
plug
the
your
external
gap engine
telephone
into.
wires if you want to uplink remotely.
This kind of knowledge could get a young girl into a lot of trouble.
They run under the building.
What does?
The telecom wires. You can access them through the sewers. Wait. Why do you do what you do?
Because I made a promise. Get out of here.
You idiots, it's me! What are you thinking?
I wonder how long that he actually holds them off, or they're scripted to come in as I crawl through the vent.
Alfred, I'm on my way out, but before I can access the server remotely...
I feel like Batman could have told her many cooler things other than I made a promise. He should have just led with because my parents died. Classic tragic origin story.
Penguin's man said the disruptor can be used to jam their weapons.
Sir, yes, sir. That's definitely him. Just wait. This one needs a civics lesson.
I love the jump kick straight into his face. And he got one last shot at me. I basically danced under him and then punched him into the air.
Priority 1, 622 has left the shooting range. I need a status report. All quadrants, check in.
All these doors I have to hack open. You'd think there'd be some kind of master key or like digital master password, something like that. But apparently, nope, have to do it for each one. Am I supposed to go back out here? Yeah, this is correct, apparently.
There he is.
I don't want to hurt you, but you need to stay out of my way.
Never.
Listen, I'm on your side.
My side? My side works within the law. My side doesn't leave suspects with broken bones and missing teeth. We've earned Gotham's respect.
If that were true, I wouldn't believe you.
Gordon, clear the line of fire.
Hold your fire. If he moves, take him down. You've got nowhere to run.
Move, Gordon. I'm taking him down.
Weapons live!
Nice. Hit him in the back of the head with a batarang so hard he just fucking liquefies on the ground. I think his head would have gone through the window if that was a thing that this game was capable of doing. I think they have those physics in Arkham Knight. I'm not sure.
I've highlighted a nearby manhole on your map. Those sewer tunnels lead directly under the GCPD.
Good work, Alfred.
Oh, and, sir, do try to keep out of the muck down there. Remember who has to clean your suit.
Pretty sure Alfred has to do more strenuous things than cleaning my suit.
Hello?
Also, I'm pretty sure I have like a big custom industrial washing machine to clean my bat suit.
Some evidence crates have gone missing. Army grade stuff, and no one here is doing anything about it. So I'm sending you their GPS location information. Use your weapon disruptor on any crates you find. It'll fry their circuits and render the stuff useless.
Oh, I guess I went straight past them. Alright, let's do a silent takedown on that guy. And we'll just run away from that one. Where are we supposed to go? I think we passed it. Oh, it's down here. Probably on ground level.
Worked for him in the past. Yeah, I guess it has.
Yeah, next time we're probably supposed to go into there. This is a good stopping point for now. I'll exit out of this. I'll see how quickly I can turn on those lo-fi beats. Perfectly royalty free.